We live.
What's going on, people? Hotep's Been Told You, episode 8. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. We're back Thursday at 8. You know how we do. You know what I mean? Thanks for everybody coming by. You know, hit that thumbs up, hit that share. You know what I mean? We appreciate it. Appreciate everything. Hotep Jesus, what's going on? How you been, man?
What's up, man? I'm feeling good today. I'm sipping on a little bit of Jameson I got left over and some Red Bull from my trip to AC last night. I was driving back 4 o'clock in the morning in my Lion King cup. That's how we feeling today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man. But it's a good day. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I can't drink no more. I gave up the white man's liquor, man. I can't drink. Can't mess with it. You know, first we gotta say rest in peace, you know, Aretha Franklin. You know, she died today. Was 76 years old, I believe. The stalwart in the R&B. You know, she's got a legendary voice. You know what I mean? You have so many artists that have legendary voices. I think Aretha Franklin is one of them. She was truly a pioneer, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, man. Aretha. Talk about staple in the culture. That was definitely Aretha. I saw something foul on the timeline today. Some dude called it the civil right. He gonna post a picture of Aretha next to Trump. I'm like, yo, you ain't shit, yo. You can't do that.
Yo, it don't matter what black. You can bring any black, you know, actor, actress, singer, whatever that's been around for a while, and they got a picture with Trump. Trump got a picture with
He got a picture with all the black elites, man.
Damn sure does, man. Black people was feeling Trump back in the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? They was feeling him. They ain't no more, man. But allegedly, he's up 29%. So in black support, we'll see what happens with that. You know.
Shout out to the Hoteps for helping make that happen.
Yeah, man. The shout out to us, man. I say, man, if JC said he put a bomb in the White House, I'm saying I had a hand in Donald Trump in the White House. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I helped out, man. I got Trump. I got President 4-5 in the White House
when he had his campaign video that went out. You were one of the first faces on that video. I think, if not the first.
Somebody was doing some cast was doing promo, man. It was heavy stuff, man. Yeah. It was heavy. I can see why they're trying to crack down. Like, we'll get to this later with Gavin and my man, but I can see why they're cracking down, because there was a lot of behind the scenes work on Twitter and everything else trying to get Trump in there.
Oh yeah. They scared. They running scared right now. We're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna talk about it later.
All right.
We're gonna talk about it. But yeah, rest in peace to Aretha Franklin, man. It's sad that she had to go, but I mean, she put her time in, and her legacy is here. It's gonna live on for, you know, decades, if not, you know, a millennia.
Yeah, definitely. You know that there was a football player. I am Hotep. You know, it was a high school in Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imhotep School. Imhotep Institute Charter High School.
He was killed.
His name was Christian Marsh, or March. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And he was set to report to the Penn State Nittany Lions this week as one of their track athletes. And unfortunately, thanks to the Nignog culture, he ain't going to make it because he was killed at the age of 18. We lost a Hotep this week.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. It was out North Philly. You know, there was this story about these white millennials. They were so bored with life. They wanted to prove the news wrong. They were just going to ride on their bikes all around the world and ride through and prove there was no evil in the world. When they got cut down by some ISIS members and shit like that. I'm like, well, why was you doing it in Tajikistan? Why was you even out there? I know damn well I ain't gonna be out there. I'm like, I'm not even going out North Philly. And you see how it happened, my man Christian, out North Philly. You don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in Philly, man. All of a sudden, bodies are dropping. The Shine learn how to shoot. They've been getting in the ranges. They've been practicing because people has been dropping. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm dead serious. Brothers have been practicing their gunplay in Philadelphia, man.
It's bodies are dropping like that out there.
Yeah, they just killed General Reezy. There's a rapper, General Reezy. They just killed him 2 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah, man. There's a whole bunch of people just dropping. You know, the murder rates it went up a little bit. I think they're competing with the Shine capitals of the United States, but this should never happen, man. You know, this guy was going to Penn State, going to run track, man. You know, his life cut short. You know, we hoot and holler, and nobody will know his name. You know, nobody will know Christian March's name, but we'll know Freddie Gray's name. You see what I'm saying? It's a tragedy, man, and nobody's gonna know it because one of our own did it, most likely, and we only care. The Shine only cares if it's the police, the white man, or whatever like that. It's a shame, man.
Yeah, I think this is indicative of the global and national plight of the Black community. You know, a lot of times we like to highlight Chicago, but Chicago ain't the only place this stuff is happening. You know, Baltimore is really bad too. You know, I think if not, one of the number one, Detroit, St. Louis, these places have a higher, I want to say, gun violence rate than Chicago.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So when Hoteps be out here talking about, uplifting our people through our own means, this is what we talking about, man. This is the battle we fighting, man. We fighting ourselves.
We definitely are fighting ourselves. We definitely are.
Yo, if you want a shout out, that's gonna cost you. You're gonna have to hit that super chat button. Somebody in the chat asked for a shout out.
Yeah, like none of these cities are in the top. I don't know what year this is. Hold on, let me check out. Yeah,
somebody said St. Louis and Baltimore has the highest murder rate per capita. Yeah, I think that's the stat I was looking for.
I'm gonna read out the top 10. East St. Louis, Chester, Pennsylvania. Jeez. They're not too dangerous out Chester. Camden.
Yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri. God damn. Gary, Indiana. West Memphis. Baltimore, Maryland. 7th, man. Flint, Michigan. Detroit, and New Orleans.
Must be something in the water. 10. Must be something in the water.
It's them Democratic, people always like they're all democratically run cities, man. Them Shines is running wild, man. Running wild. It's a shame.
Don't let Trump run in there with the Marines. Don't let him
National Guard, man.
The National Guard. Don't let them come in there with that, because you don't want that. It's really gonna be an issue coming in with them boys. They acted right for a couple months. Then the other week, man, there was 76 shot, man. They just wilding out again. See.
All right, Kanye and Kimmel, man. Did you watch it, man?
I did. I definitely watched it. Kanye, that's my guy. I saw it. That man, I knew when I watched it live, I knew they were going to spin it. When they caught him pausing to think about the question, and then cut the commercial break, and then they came back and he never answered it, because I was hoping he would answer it too. But in show business, you kind of don't go backwards; you kind of just keep going forward.
That's definitely show business.
Yeah, but the question that he asked was, something about like, what do you have to say for somebody, like Trump, who, allegedly doesn't like black people or something like that. I think it was a loaded question to begin with, really open-ended, but it was a type of question that in this climate, it takes some time. Like that's something you got to sit down, you got to think about to really respond, especially when you Kanye, because you don't want to come out here and say something and everybody gonna blow it up. You know, that it was a setup question where if he didn't answer it right, it could have blew up in his face. So because he took his time to answer, everybody's like, oh, he was stumped. Da, da, da. I'm like, nah, I think he's just being careful with his words.
Yeah, you know, it was the Hollywood setup. I mean, they had to try to get him to make him look shaky there. I'm surprised, you know, they even interviewed him. To be honest, you know what I mean. I guess they're trying to be somewhat civil to to people, Trump supporters. Any other time they threw eggs at, you know what I mean. He should have walked out, man. See, Kanye should have walked out with the MAGA hat. That's what I would have did. I would have came out there, fresh bib, fresh red one. Fresh, and then it was like, yeah, what's happening? You know what I mean? He can't play the cool. But yeah,
Apparently,
they cut it. They cut it. Yeah, I mean, that was some Hollywood BS. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. That's how. This is what Hollywood is, man.
They said apparently that Kimmel and Kanye and Kim all have like a personal relationship, so that's why he had him on.
Oh, okay. They're close.
Yeah, apparently they're close behind the scenes. You know, Kim and Kimmel or something. I don't know.
Man, the Kardashians are powerful, man. They got some pull out there, man.
Yo, Kanye ain't no fool, man. He knew what he was doing. And he picked himself a wife that is gonna serve multiple utilities and give him staying power. You know what I mean? He's the most Googled woman in the world. It's the queen of the world, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
she's our savior. She getting black women out of jail. Oh,
that's right, man. That's right.
Prison reform. Come on, she's the leader of prison reform. That's our queen, man. Nubian queen right there.
You know, I've been thinking about watching to keep it up with the Kardashians, man. But I haven't pulled the trigger yet. You know, but it seems like I just want to know how Kris Jenner make all this money, man. That's like how many seasons of this now? I think it's at 16 seasons or something.
Is it that many?
You know, at one daughter is almost a billionaire. You know, Kim and them is got to be up there. They got some money, man. They got some real cash, man.
Kris got connections.
Yeah.
You know, I think what it is, you know, Scott Adams talks about having a skill stack, right? So you have all these different skills that complement each other. I think what she has are a bunch of different contacts that complement each other really well. So if she wants to plug one of her daughters into a lane, you know, she can say, okay, so first we're going to do Vogue, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to premiere it on the show. And then I got people over here, and I got people over there, and then we're going to drop the makeup line. Like, she got the whole kit ready to go.
Yeah.
You know?
She definitely does, man.
She got the formula.
They got it down pat, man. They got it down pat. Somebody said, sorry, Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah. Wait. Somebody said he had a new song. Did you hear his new song?
Who got a new song?
Yeah, he talking about he wanted to sleep with his
who?
Laws or some
Who? Bruce?
No, it's Kanye is featured on a song.
Oh! You talking about Ecstasy?
Is that what the name of the song?
I think you're talking about Ecstasy.
No, I haven't heard it yet.
That record fire.
Oh, is it? It's hot.
Yeah, it's shit fire. The beat is insane, and he rapping real good on it. His cadence is real good on it. Somebody sent it to me last week. It's in my text messages, but it wasn't like no official release. It was one of those like Dropbox releases. You know what I mean? Where you had to go click the link, and it wasn't like no SoundCloud or on his website or nothing like that. I think Clark Kent. I think Clark Kent leaked it because you know Kanye and Clark Kent got an album coming out. Apparently, they're working on an album.
Yeah, super chat.
Where we at? Truck My Ad. Shout out to Truck My Ad for the $2 super chat. What the F, LeBron? Buy woke water for Flint. Yeah. Big facts. Every time you buy a bottle of woke water, we donate to charities that have clean water initiatives just like Flint, Michigan.
Yes, LeBron, definitely buy woke water for Flint, man. I mean, is Flint
Shop,
still a topic, man?
man, Flint done got money from Obama. They done got money. They got money from Trump. And they still ain't fixed their problems. And black people still complain about Trump. I'm like, yo, when y'all gonna realize that they got paid and the mayor's sitting on the money doing God knows what with it?
Buying Lambos or all the other crazy shit, probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Moving on, Gavin. Rest in peace, Gavin McInnes. You know what? Gavin gave me an early plug, man. Oh, you gonna pour some out for him?
Gotta pour some out for Gav, man. Gotta pour it out for the whole Omi Gav. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Gavin McInnes, man. You know, but for real, you know, when I first started getting like a little bit of a wave on social media, he gave me a look and had me on his show, man. I was a look, you know what I mean? You know, and it's a shame, man. It's, you know, they're really clamping down. You know, this is what we're talking about. We're going to talk about later. You know, they're afraid of these midterms. They got to do something, so they're trying to tighten this up. You know what I mean? Because as more and more of these millennials and stuff move away from mainstream media onto the web, they're getting their news from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, and YouTube is a big, like, I've been. I don't watch mainstream media. I watch Reuters on my Roku app, but other than that, I just go on YouTube. So they're trying to tighten that up so this midterms can swing in the Democrats' favor. This is the evil left back at it again.
Yo, first thing I want to say is let's highlight how Gavin, and I want to say independent conservative media is quite different from other types of media, including independent black media. You know, guys like Gavin have no problem giving somebody a look, because for them it's not about, oh, hey, let me get this guy to look, or you know, they just know great content when they see it,
right?
You know, so you know they give us the look because they see great content, and it seems like a lot of the other outlets are just looking for the clicks, you know. Instead of saying, well, here's the story, we can create the clicks from the story. They want, you know, your name to bring the clicks, and then it's like, all right, so where's the substance? But I think that right there shows why the media, the conservative independent media, is dangerous and needs to be handled, because these people aren't playing popularity games. These people are playing we're not playing. It's like serious business. They're just getting the right message out there and the right voices out there because they see that we're united and we're all on one front. You know, like those idiot people that, you know, went out and go see ISIS or whatever. If you wanted to see unity in America, Hoteps and the unity between the conservatives and the Hoteps was proof right there for the people. But it's that has the left scared. You know, that unity that we have, you know, when we back each other up, and Gavin McInnes was a huge voice. He followed me on Twitter. I followed back, you know, and I think we just started following each other right before he got suspended. And I'm just
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, like I think maybe like a couple of weeks ago. But I'm like, damn, this is crazy, man. They just, I think it's election meddling because it's only been the right wing.
Definitely. You know, if they're trying to frame a Russian influence meddling through phishing attempts through email, then how is this not meddling by all these tech companies? You know, Twitter, Spotify, you know, Alex Jones, they try to wipe Alex Jones off the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. He was trying to scare him by taking his stuff offline the other day.
Yeah.
Then Twitter suspended him. You know, if this is not a orchestrated attempt by the left, you know, the high up lefters, wherever they are, They called up the tech companies and say, hey man, we got to handle some business. And they got the block button out and the suspend button. How is that not meddling? That's the same thing you're saying the Russia did, and it's 4 times worse.
Oh yeah.
And it's real, actually. It's not fake like you're saying with the Russian thing.
Yeah, it's right in front of your face that they're just, taking down voice after voice, and then, without reason. So when Gavin went out, so what was the reason? Did they give an explanation as to why? And then they did this, I want to say on the eve or maybe 48 hours prior to that fake Unite the Right rally.
Right rally.
So people were trying to say that they were trying to tie them in. And Gavin, before the rally, said, look, Proud Boys and our organization, we practice diversity, and we're not in the business of whatever that organization is, whatever that event is taking place, and we're not going to be there. And but it doesn't matter. Like that goes to show you that this is about elections. This is about political power. This is about cultural control, because if it was about that event, which he denounced, then he wouldn't be gone. And then AlexJonesWebsite.com got taken down. Is that back up yet?
I don't know. I think it is.
I'm sure they got it back up by now. But they knocked that site down the other day. We don't know if it's hackers, the left, or what. But it's like now it's like, I feel like, today I was thinking about trying to take it to the extreme. And like, well, what's the extreme? The extreme is cutting off internet access to your house. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, is Verizon one day going to come and be like, yo, you can't have internet no more because you bugging? Is that what we coming down to right now? Because that's scary. And I think that's the road we're headed down, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. The mainstream media didn't back any of them. They didn't come to save them. On one hand, they're crying about censorship with Donald Trump and his administration, saying Trump is trying to shut them out and everything else. They even got mad when Trump kicked CNN out at one of the events. But when the left, when they kick out their competition, there's always multiple things for it. It's the election too, right? But it's also the media. The mainstream media is losing. They're really losing to independent media. And if they lose to independent media, that's the big part of the quote unquote government's propaganda arm. It's just, there's no other way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't let them run. The mainstream media they're going to try to shut it down, one way or the other. You know what I mean? Either they're going to try to buy people off or try to shut them down. But they're actually losing. And I don't think they're going to win it, because I think as these generations go, like these generations been lived on the internet. Like I remember a time there wasn't an internet. I'm old enough to remember that. But some of these guys, they haven't lived without it. So they're going to be like, I think they're just going to keep losing until it's, I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to have to shut it down. They're going to cut the switch.
That's what they're going to do. As soon as they start losing, it's like the kid that come to the basketball court. He don't get picked, so he take the basketball and go home. It's just like, nah, bro, you suck, but you can't take the ball home. We all balling. Get your game up. Super chat from Laurent Pelletier, consistent super chatter. We appreciate you. They say, I need to buy a water filter from a humble salesman. If anybody's got a water filter, please help Lauren out. I was actually looking into getting some water filters and selling them on the website.
Oh, that's right. What's your website again? MAGA store? Super MAGA store?
MAGASuperstore.com. I was actually going to put those in the Hotep Nation store. Make it a Hotep initiative, for the people out in Flint when they can't get a clean bottle of water, they could just, sip through one of them filter straws. Say like cats got to do out in South America.
Yeah.
Dip that straw in the lake.
What about our boy Keith Ellison, man? He actually won the Democrat nomination, but they tried to get him out of here last second. They almost tried to meet to him. What, the girl's son came out first? It's like, yo, Keith used to whoop my mom's ass. Oh my gosh, man.
Keith Ellison out here whooping on women, man. He's domestic violence. Look, I don't want no parts of that, yo.
What do you think of Keith, man? What do you think of Keith? Everybody, the right is on his behind because he's Muslim. I don't try to hold that against him. You know what I mean? I try to look at his records. You know what I mean? His record. But he's making a play for the attorney general. So I mean, what is he gonna let everybody out when he get out there? Come on in, man. You gonna get here? Like, come on in, man.
Wait,
Sanctuary City, yes.
Is he a Democrat?
Yeah, he's a Democrat.
And he probably gonna lock more niggas up. He gonna install some kind of law, policy, something. Is gonna be more brothers behind jail. That's all that ever happens when you put Democrats in office, man. I don't trust them. But I think the right has a very real war. The Islam versus Christian war is very real. It's been here before our grands. And it's looking bad. It's looking real bad because the media is on Islam's side, as we know with Islamophobia. The media is against Christianity. They exposed some priests the other day. 1,000 priests was touching on little kids.
Yeah.
They exposed that. But then, when you have the Islam facility training kids for school shooting, you don't hear nothing. So there's a propaganda war being lost by the Christians. So I think that at every turn they get, I think they're going to use that as leverage. And they probably should. Otherwise, they're going to lose that battle. Personally, I don't hold that against people. Shout out to my homie Nabil, the Alpha Muslim.
My man.
That's the homie. So, I got no issues with Islam, but I see Islam whooping ass, man. They whooping ass. They winning out here. And now they about to buy Tesla.
Yeah.
Now they about to get that renewable. So that oil ain't really going to mean much to them no more after they run out. They got that renewable Tesla battery. It's a lot of power to give a nation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let that fall in the Saudi hands if I was America, Russia, China, or Brazil. I'd be fighting to make a bid for that. It should be a bid war for Tesla.
Yeah.
At least just to ruin negotiations and spike the price.
Right.
At the very least, but to give Saudi control of renewable energy. Yeesh. What's next? SpaceX?
No,
flamethrowers? You don't want to get a Saudi flamethrowers.
He ain't putting them jokers in space, man.
Yeah, I was the other day. Yesterday I was in AC and I seen a black Islam woman with the Nike hijab on. Yo, I was like, oh, these things are real. They actually put these out, and I'm just looking at her like, you got a Nike swoosh on the side of your head with your religious garb. I don't know. I'm not Islam. That's got to be haram. It's got to be haram, man.
She had to be from Philly, man. Had to be.
She was probably from Philly. We was in AC. She was probably from Philly. Oh, they done capitalized and commercialized our. That's just terrible.
I think you got a couple two more super chats, man.
Oh, supers. We got supers. I appreciate y'all, man. Tricia Vuolo. It's my born day today, my loves. Happy birthday to you, Tricia. Couldn't celebrate it without my two favorite people. Oh, man, we appreciate you, man. Thank you. She giving us gifts on her birthday.
That's love.
That's love, man. That's love.
Appreciate it.
Omarosa is shine of the week, month, year, hands down. Love you, Margaret.
We gonna get to Omarosa. Omarosa's up next, but I think after next one.
And Keith Drummond with a $2 super chat, no tag, just a super chat. Thanks, Keith. That's love, man. Appreciate you. Honor, respect.
Yeah, thanks for everybody in the chat. Thanks for all the super chat donations. Please hit that thumbs up. We got 57 watching. We got 29 thumbs up. We need get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up. Get them shares out. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to Omarosa. This has been the big story of the week, man. She's running out here. What was she recording with, man? Was she using her phone, man? Is this the dope fiend over my record app? yeah, go ahead.
This is my theory, yo. Them recordings are a little too clean to just be a regular device. I think these people strapped up by Comey or somebody, man. or who's the other one? That was just on trial. Stroke. Somebody had a wiretap, man. That's a wiretap. That quality was clean.
Yeah, man. No static, no.
Nothing. No rubbing, no nothing. I'm like, damn, like, who wired her up? That was
might be that new iPhone,
man. Yo, that's a new iPhone. That's some good work, man. I got the iPhone, man.
You know what I said,
that's
though,
some good
man?
work.
I put out a poll, right? I said, did Trump smash Omarosa? Because you know when Pence was when she was talking to Kelly, my fault. When she was talking to Kelly, she was like, "Does Trump know about this?" She tried to pull that move, like, "Oh yeah, you know me? Did you hear it?"
Yeah.
And the majority of people said Trump liked dark meat. It was like 60-40.
Yeah, I saw that poll.
But you know, I think she tried to have some you know, it seemed to me her explanation was kind of like egotistical. She was like, if I didn't have this this proof, y'all would have believed I was riding out here trying to climb up the gate. Because they tried to, it was some crazy news that day about Omarosa trying to run back in the White House. You know, she really tried, they really tried to play her, right? So that was one of her explanations. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Is she a double agent, or she was, you know what I mean? Is she just wanted to be in the limelight? I think, you know, when you get to that level, you love being in the limelight. She sold that book. How is that book doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking up pictures right now. She looked like she could get it.
Man, the quarters, man.
Yo, she looked good. Like, you know, I want to see like what her body structure was like. And I see some pictures here. Look like she got a you know, maybe a breast augmentation done. Legs look nice. Stomach is on flat. You know, I'm a little thirsty over here looking at her, man. That Jameson kicking in. He's definitely smashed.
Because I don't understand why he brought her back. Like, why did, you know, and because what's her name? Well, Kelly was saying this was integrity problems. So she evidently was the leaker. So, you know what I mean? Or one of them, or they suspect her of leaking. So they knew she was up to no good.
Oh, she's a disgusting individual. I haven't made any comments on Twitter about Omarosa yet because I've just been trying to digest how disgusted I am with her actions, and not necessarily because it's her or because they were against Trump, just because a human being is capable of these type of vile and backstabbing actions just has me utterly disgusted. You know, this guy gave her opportunity upon opportunity, put her in the White House. And the first chance she gets, she turned into an IG thought with a tell-all book. Come on, man.
Then there's the new tape from what's her name? Tara Trump, whatever, one of the his son's wives. They was gonna offer her a $180 to be a campaign manager. With Omarosa was saying it was hush money. She didn't take it. She was like, "Nah, man." She didn't want that. She wanted to be in the limelight, man.
See.
Yeah, but that's low down. He looked out for her so many times. She gonna turn state's evidence, be a snitch.
Bruh. She thick too. My bad. Let me click this off. She Yo, she turned state snitch on my man's Trump. And then you wondering why he over here talking about security clearance. Like, bruh, everybody turning against him. Like, they don't need to be having security clearance to be having that type of access to my man's. But I think I'm not too surprised that she did this. You know, like I was never at all surprised just because of, you know, the rumors I heard surrounding her name, the vibration that her name gave off when I heard it. I kind of, you know, I won't say expected this, but I'm not surprised at all. You know, she seems like the type of Sean to just do anything for a little bit of fame.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
If the White House is listening and you need somebody to fill that position, Hotep Jesus is here for hire. I will take that spot in the White House.
Yeah, I was like, I put in one of my videos like, yo, Trump, call me, man. You know what I mean? You need a replacer. Hit me up, man.
Real talk.
Shine of the week, man. I got shine of the week, man.
You got shine of the week?
It's not Omarosa, man. She tried to win it, but I'm gonna have to see how Omarosa plays out. But she might just, you know, defending her. I mean, trying to keep her best interests involved. It was definitely a snake move. But my shine of the week is the Dubai mom in Philadelphia, Sadia. You know, there was this last 2 years, this lady in Philadelphia, North Philly, paid $37,000 to bring Dubai in Philly. She had a bunch of camels and a whole bunch of sand. They had a block party, right? Had a whole bunch of Arabian shit. Even though the Arabians been beating the Nogs ass, beating black folks' ass for centuries. You gonna bring Dubai to North Philly? Whatever. You could send him to. People were saying you could have sent him to Dubai for that.
Yeah.
No, she brought it back for the hood. You know, it was cool. The whole block got to be something. They was on TV, whatever. Then Black Panther came out, did it again. Brought Wakanda to North Philly. A bunch of Panthers. Had Black Panthers running around the streets.
The same lady?
Yes, the same lady. Now she does have a restaurant. I'm about to go down there. She said they say she make good gravy. I'm about to go down and get me some of that good gravy. That Saudi gravy. It's Sadia gravy. But she gets busted this week. Social security fraud. Talking about she hurt her back. So she got disability. She clocked up $30,000 disability money. Now the feds said they say you're facing 140 years. Oh my god, damn.
140 years?
140 years. They said wire fraud and all this other stuff. Yeah. She better be careful. See, usually you just tell a white man, I'll give you your money back. They'd be like, all right. Yeah. But if the white man be like, oh, we got one, we're going to make an example, what are you going to do? She better get a good lawyer. She better get a good lawyer. I'm telling you.
She better lawyer up strong because she's looking at a minimum of 10. They said 140. They probably going to make a plea to 10. Right. They're gonna make a plea to 10. Yeah, she better lawyer up and fight that and at least get, you know what I mean, maybe 2 years and some probation or something. You know, time served. Yo. But when that story hit last year, everybody was talking about, oh, Hotep's this, Hotep's that. You know, this lady has her own restaurant. She could do whatever she want with her money. And at the time, I kept it real quiet because I've given up on the nog. And I kind of watched you and Doe go in on it, and y'all went on it heavy, and they was mad. But it's sound logic. You live in North Philly. How are you wasting money to bring Dubai to North Philly when you ain't never left North Philly? And then you're going to go and you're going to do the Black Panther theme and waste some more money. And then black people like, oh, we ain't got money for food. We ain't got money for clean, for health foods like vegetables and all of that. We don't got money to eat right. Nah, that's not the case. Y'all over here bringing Dubai to North Philly. That's why you ain't got no money, man. This Sean just want to floss, man. They just want to live for that moment. I don't get it, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Especially Philly cats. Philly cats really love the floss.
Yeah.
Like, they're over the top with it. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Like I mean, I think Philly the floss king of America for the African American, but I mean that might be up to dispute.
That's saying a lot.
I think what happened with Sadia, I think somebody told on her.
Yeah, somebody was like,
money. Somebody picked up that phone, was like, oh, we got something on Sadia. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. You know, you hate to say when you get a little bit of money, black folks, you better get out that neighborhood, man. You better leave. You better be on that first thing smoking, because they're gonna bring you down with them. You know how people are, man. You know how the shine is, and that's why I think people are like, who told on her?
Somebody, whoever didn't get to take home a plate after the cookout, whoever wasn't invited to the cookout, whoever had a emotional dispute, snitched. And it was probably over something as small as a chicken wing. I guarantee you it was something really petty. And it's like, you know what? She gonna hang up on me. I got something for her ass. Do 1-800 Uncle Sam. You know, black women are real quick to call Uncle Sam. You seen it with the child support.
Right.
You break up with a black woman, you're gonna get that letter from child support Monday the next week. It's gonna be right there waiting for you. It don't matter how much money or how much time you spend. You could live with your kid. She's still gonna put your ass in child support. I still believe that the black woman's daddy is the white man, and she loves him. She loves him. That's why they, this week you saw the Sean arguing about interracial relationships again, and the woman was cussing black women out for cussing black men out for dating white women. Meanwhile, she dating Polish and all types of white men out in the UK. Right? All her men is white. You know why? Because that's what they love, man. That's their daddy.
You stop it.
That's their daddy. Shout out to all my foreign and my foreign nationals, all my island sisters, all my African sisters, all my sisters from the diaspora, except for you Americans. Shout out to y'all. I love my ethnic sisters. We need y'all to teach these American shines, the Akata, some damn manners.
I gotta watch that video, man. I don't.
I just saw the clip. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I get upset.
Okay. Yeah. So that's Shine of the Week. Seattle. Let's hold on. Before we get to Seattle, man. Can we talk about these Asians, man? You saw that clip, right? We gotta go back to this, man. It's like this is the second week in a row some Asian put their hands on a black woman. You see it, right?
It was a man too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went right on top. He did not hesitate at all, man. It wasn't like if you was a woman. Nah, he was like, you with me? Like, oh my God, damn,
what's up? Yeah.
When did the Shine gonna stop playing with the Asian man? Asian man is not playing with the African American man.
Yeah, don't cross them Asians, yo. You know how many revolutions they fought, yo? See, the black man and the black woman only fought one revolution. Chinese done fought multiple revolutions. They ain't scared of nobody. They fought the Russians. They fought the white man. They fought the Japanese. The Japanese fought themselves. The Chinese fought themselves. The Chinese fought the Japanese. They done fought Spain, Portugal, everybody. The French. China done sparred with every race on earth.
That's the truth.
They not scared of nobody, bro. That's the last person you want to push, yo.
I don't get it, man. Like, they live by a different code, man. You know, and when you start messing with them, man, I'm like, come on, man. Don't ask him for it. And Tariq went out there, put a tweet out, trying to make it, a racial thing. He's trying to make them Asians be suspected white supremacists. No, Asians don't give a damn. They don't care, man. Don't mess with them.
How you gonna call them white supremacists? Yo, it's like, I swear that's like, you know how like you got your keyboard and it's got like default words that pop up? I swear when he opened up his keyboard, it just say white supremacist right there. He just hit that button for every issue that come on the timeline. He'd have caught that. Man. He'd have caught that if he said Chinese supremacy. You know what I mean? But he said white supremacy. Just like, damn, bro, leave that default button alone, man. That autofill button alone. But did you see you pointed out the Hollywood film that black actor was pushing?
No, what are we talking about?
Remember the black actor was pushing that film like, oh, we got to go out and support this, y'all.
Yeah. Lena Waithe?
Yeah. She's like, this is just as important as Black Panther. It's like, what? Like going to see that film?
Yo, did you see the trailer? I'm like, man, why would I even want to see that, man?
What is the trailer about?
It's about a bunch of rich Asians running around the city, man, doing their stuff. It's like a rich Asians Beverly Hills 90210. That's what I would. They're all Asians.
She said, "Go see this film this weekend. It's just as important as Black Panther and Wrinkle in Time. Let's do it for the culture." What? The culture been whooping your ass every time you step to the nail shop. What culture you talking about? And if you got an Asian tattoo, you should buy a ticket just out of respect. I'm looking at you, Wu-Tang. What? Yo! What is wrong with these black people with the blue? There's so much wrong with this. First of all, we understand why you're shouting out. You're shouting this out because you got an email from your associates in Hollywood. You probably got, you probably share the same film distributor or the same director, or, you're working for the same company. We get it. But you ain't got to throw the agenda as as important as Black. First of all, Black Panther wasn't important. I don't remember when Black Panther was important. Eddie Murphy gave us a great film in Coming to America. Maybe y'all was just born and y'all never seen good Black African film work before, but we put out our own film. We didn't need Black Panther to feel pride. Then let's do it for the culture. What? And then the Asian tattoo. And then Wu-Tang. It's just a whole lot of buzzwords to draw up attention for nonsense, man. I can't stand them. Just put out the tweet and say, hey, look, this is a great film. My peoples are in this. I'm going to go check it out. Go watch it.
Yeah, you don't have to go through all that, to this racial pandering, all this people of color unification. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through that. I remember when I was coming up, they used to have Kung Fu theater on Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of the black folks, we was watching Kung Fu theater on Saturday, and that's why I think we was Asians and blacks were a little bit closer back in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I'm like, they tired of you shines. They tired of you running their wig stores. They tired of you tearing up their nail salons. They tired of your ass. They've been putting their foot in the shine's ass every time. Every time.
Every time. Every time.
I haven't seen too many brothers or sisters get wins on them either. I might have seen one in a couple of years, but usually them Asians just swarm on them.
Yo, because they wholly dependent on the Chinese food store. You go to the Chinese food store, you're going to get your blunts, your Lucy's, your sweet tea, your egg roll, your chicken wings, a.k.a. your General Tso's catfish. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about fish. It's like real cat. They are wholly dependent on that just at the food level. And then the women are wholly dependent on it from the beauty level. They all go in there to get their nails done, and they won't go to a black woman because the black woman has to charge more just to compete, because the Chinese people, the way they set it up is the one shop isn't just one shop. It's a conglomerate. They just don't let you know on the outside it's a monopoly. But it's the same family controlling maybe 10 shops in the neighborhood. I know, because I used to do like sales, and you start saying like, "Yo, I saw you at this shop the other day." He like, "Oh, I'm a floater. I'm a floater." Yeah, you think I? Yes. So you dealing with somebody who's like, "Yo, we don't got nobody to cover the store this morning." The Chinese man can say, "All right, send me a floater down from one of your stores down to 115th Street. We need somebody down here." So they better staffed. You know what I mean? So we can't really compete. But again, the Chinese man says, I'm not gonna buy based on prices. I buy based upon race loyalty, and black people don't practice that.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Moving along, the Seattle plane hijacking, man. The Sky
Oh yeah,
King.
Sky King.
Poe's latest hero, man. Poe always has these anti-heroes, man. Like, all all them mass shooting dudes, man. Who was the guy that was it? The guy who wasn't have sex with women. He went out there and shot up a whole bunch of people. Now this guy hop in a plane, take off, steal a plane. How you steal a plane? This is like some movie Hollywood script stuff, right? Does a whole bunch of flights, then gets on the horn with them, talking like, "Oh, I got a couple screws loose." Ends up crashing the goddamn plane, man. What do you think about it? I got a theory. What do you think about it?
What's your theory?
My theory is that they have to renew. Well, let me put it this way. September 11th, the theory, these hijackers got on the plane with little experience, flew these jets in the building. I think they have to
justification.
Yeah,
plausibility.
It was easy. Well, it was easy. This guy just did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's why Alex Jones put a tinfoil hat on my head. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, how did he steal the plane? How was he allowed to taxi on the runway? He just took it out the plane, just went down the runway. I'm like, come on, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, you're right. They looking for plausibility for 9/11. I like that theory. That's strong. I think this was premeditated a little bit. I don't think he just up one day and was like, "Yo, I'm about to just jack this plane right now." Maybe it happened like that, but the fact that he worked there, shows that he knew when to make his run to the plane and hop in that thing and steal the key and whatever it was. So he probably was like, every day at 12:15, Sarah go on her smoke break. Soon as Sarah turned her back, I'm gonna snatch them keys, and you know what I mean. So it could have been something like that. They say he did a barrel roll or a loop-de-loop or something like that. I don't know, but I know it's a lot easier to make a plane take off and fly it and maneuver it in the air than it is in land. As you see, he couldn't air the land and he crashed that bad boy and died. R.I.P. Sky King. But it reminded me of Boston George in that movie Blow when he snatched that plane and he took off. He stole that plane.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, I was like, but at least he had a purpose. He was going to give money. Yeah. This guy was.
He wanted to become a meme. He wanted to become a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he wanted that one last hoorah before he went. Like I think he really wanted to commit suicide, but he was like, I always wanted to fly one of these things. You work at the airport 15 years or whatever you work there, and every day you like, I wonder what it's like to be a pilot, but you ain't got the patience to go to pilot school, or you ain't got the money. You're like, I could just take that motherfucker. I think he been thinking about it for a while.
That's wild, man. That was wild. But yeah, he's a 4chan legend now, man. He's the Sky King.
Oh man,
rest in peace. Death comes in threes, man.
Sure it does.
Shapiro and how do you say this lady's name? Ocasio?
Ocasio. I think it's Ocasio or Ocasio-Cortez. We mess with everybody's name. I call it Ocasio. That way I don't spell it wrong.
Oh, there's a super. You want to read the super chat real quick before we get into it?
Yeah. Super chat, Justin Stone. You seen how quick a fighter jet was on his ass this time. Trump isn't going to let 9/11 happen on his watch. Justin Stone is Hotep woke. Yo. I mean, yeah, you see how fast they flew them fighter jets out. I trust me, NORAD is on it. I'm not worried about any attack. If any attacks happen, I know it was us that did it because our Air Force is on it.
Yeah. But back to Shapiro, he offered the debate challenge. She said he was catcalling. Considered compared it to catcalling. She backed out. Um, she stays in the news. This socialism word's coming around again. Democratic socialists. I don't think they know what they want to do. They want to get her out of here, I think. Because it's like Bernie snuck in. You know what I mean? It's actually like if Bernie snuck in. But she said, nah, man. And I mean, I don't blame her. I would have did it. It could have helped if she won the debate, but she probably got blown out. So it was probably right for her to back
out. I had a tie.
You had a tie?
I had a tie. Yeah, I think she could beat him with stupid. I want to know who on the right is paying, but who on the right is being paid to keep her relevant. Like I've never made one comment about this lady, I don't think, on Twitter, because I'm just like, she's kind of like irrelevant. She's just some, girl from New York to me, Jenny from the block. That's not really from the block. But I don't get why, I really feel like this is, agents on the right, agents on the left trying to prop her up. Being canceled sometimes is a blessing. So the more the right tries to cancel her, the more of a household name we're making her. I saw Cernovich bring this up. Kudos to Cernovich for bringing that to my attention because I didn't know who this chick was. But Cernovich was saying like, yo, y'all need to chill out. Y'all going to make her really popular. And I think that's what's happening now. We got to be careful. And I think that Ben Shapiro could be one of those agent provocateurs.
Yeah,
he likes to flip flop.
You're right about that because I was always thinking like, why y'all? If she's so bad, why don't you just let her win her thing and let her fall apart? Because if her policies are what we all think they are, it's going to fail. It always does. It always has failed. Socialism always has failed. Let it fail. Let that commie shit fail. But they keep running their mouth, talking about it, putting it on TV. I think part of it is, like you said, they're going to make her too popular. And I think the Democrats are kind of, they want to keep a leash on her somehow. You know what I mean? They don't want to get too wild. You know what I mean? They don't want to get too popular. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're trying to drag her down a little bit. But there's something there. I wouldn't talk about it at all. Like I think I made 1 or 2 videos, but I haven't really tried to be a big subject matter on her.
You could tell she, like with that whole comment about catcalling. This is just the left that reaches for buzzwords that they know will get them support from their side. And I get it. Everybody plays that game to some extent, I guess. But it's just at least be on point when you do that. She was just like, oh, this is catcalling. No, it's not. He challenged you to a debate. And then when then what's the name came around? Candace Owens. My girl Candace Owens came around, was like, oh yeah, well, I'm a woman. You can't use that excuse with me. What up? And she ran from that too. We got a super chat from Steesley. He says, a lot of this is simping on the low. Ocasio-Cortez is attractive. Sometimes she is. Mike B with a $10 super chat. Reasonable truth. It's always good to see regular conversation about real issues making some of the best YouTube right now. Don't get banned. Oh, no, we ain't got to worry about that. Thank you very much for that. Ocasio-Cortez attractive? I don't know. She's like a little girl to me. I don't know. I can't really see nothing in her. She ain't fat, So
yeah, she's all right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. She ain't no Omarosa.
Yo, man, that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. Ben Shapiro, he's so flip-floppy. I don't know if I could trust him, man. Because, 1 minute he's on Trump, next minute he off Trump train. And then, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those agent provocateurs playing middleman to keep things moving.
Yeah, I'm definitely worried of good old Benny.
Yeah.
You know, you can
And that
trust him on certain issues, but some other issues, you're like, oh man, get out of here. You know what I mean?
and that last name Shapiro, you know, that's that law. That's that attorney at law name. You know that name. You gotta watch them attorneys, man. They be knowing stuff that we don't know. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Shapiro is a I can't read that comment.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks. This is Hope This Been Told You, episode 8, man. Thanks for everybody dropping by. If you want to donate, hit us up. Hit us up. Patreon Hotep Nation. Patreon Uncle Hotep. Check out hotepnation.com for all your Hotep knowledge.
Oh yeah. And shout out to our sponsor, Lola and Doe Soaps. Get a deep clean, smell good, leave your body feeling nice and baby soft. And also magasuperstore.com. All the links are provided in the description box below. And we'll see y'all again for episode 9 next week. Stay tuned, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, man.
All right, yo, next week, man.